The friendship. Guess what, Tilak? His mother said, a week after they had moved into their new house. I've discovered that one of my old friends lives nearby and his son is your classmate at school. His name is Sudhir, she added. Do you know him? Tilak shook his head.
Sudhir. That boy isn't good at games or anything. He keeps reading some old books all the time.
Tilak was the skipper of the school cricket team and was good at football, hockey and gymnastics as well. Well, we've invited his parents to tea this evening. Of course, he will come too, said his mother. When Sudhir's family came, Tilak took Sudhir to his room while their parents talked in the drawing room. The two boys did not have much to say to each other. Tilak knew Sudhir was not good at games and he did not bother to find out Sudhir's interests. So, both were quite glad when Sudhir got up to go home. Though their mothers visited each other often, Tilak and Sudhir never did. They just did not have anything in common. One day, while playing football, Tilak fell and fractured his leg. This meant that he had to miss school for about 6 weeks. Lying in bed, Tilak felt very lonely and sorry for himself. During the first week, his friends came over every evening to cheer him up. But as the date of a cricket match approached, they had less and less time to spare from their practice. One evening, Tilak's friends visited him, full of excitement about the coming match. One of them had been selected as the skipper in Tilak's place.
What a shame you can't play,
they said.
We're really going to miss you.
Tilak smiled bravely.
Never mind,
he said. When his friends had gone, Tilak tried hard to fight back his tears. He had never felt more disappointed and lonely. Suddenly, his mother came into the room. A visitor for you, Tilak, she said. It was Sudhir. He came forward shyly and sat down on a chair near Tilak's bed.
I've brought you a book to read, he said. You must be getting bored lying in bed.
Tilak picked up the book without much interest. He didn't feel like reading. However, the cover caught his eye. It was the picture of a beautiful snow-white cheetah called Pippa. He opened the book. It was full of photographs of Pippa and her cubs. The little ones were shown climbing trees, playing, even enjoying a cold drink out of a bottle with a straw.
It's a good book,
Sudhir said.
I think you'll like it.
He then got up to go.
Don't go so soon,
said Tilak.
Tell me about the book.
Sudhir sat down again. He told Tilak the story of Pippa from the time she was a cub till she had little cubs of her own.
When Pippa was only a few weeks old, she was presented to a couple called George and Joy Adamson. Who were they?
Tilak asked.
George Adamson was the keeper of a game sanctuary in Africa.
Sudhir told him.
The Adamsons brought up Pippa, and it is Joy Adamson who has written the book about her. It must be fantastic to have a cheetah for a pet,
exclaimed Tilak.
They had a lioness too, as a pet,
said Sudhir.
Really?
Asked Tilak. Sudhir nodded.
Her name was Elsa. Joy Adamson wrote a book about her too. It's called Born Free. It became a bestseller, and it was even made into a film.
Tilak was fascinated. When Tilak's mother peeped into the room an hour later, she found the two boys deep in conversation. She was very happy. You must come more often, Sudhir, she said. Tilak gets very lonely by himself. Sudhir came by the next evening and the next. Soon he began to drop in every evening and Tilak started looking forward to his visits. Sudhir was very interested in zoology and wildlife. He visited the zoo every weekend to watch the animals. Tilak was also amazed to discover that Sudhir had quite a collection of animals at home. 2 cats, 2 dogs, a baby owl and a baby monkey. One evening, Sudhir brought the monkey with him to Tilak's house. His mother got the shock of her life when the monkey suddenly jumped out at her from behind a curtain and started chattering. The boys had a good laugh. 6 weeks passed quickly, and almost before he knew it, Tilak was out of bed and on his feet again. After his first day back at school, Tilak went over to Sudhir's house. Sudhir was feeding his pets. The baby owl was perched on his shoulder. Tilak enjoyed spending the day with Sudhir and his animals.
How strange that Sudhir's mother and you should have been friends, and now Sudhir and I are pals,
Tilak said to his mother that night. His mother smiled. You must thank your poor broken leg for this friendship, she said.
I know,
grinned Tilak.
But I hope I don't have to break a leg each time I make a new friend.
Please subscribe my YouTube